Hello, so I just stopped completely doing these videos around a week ago, and I stopped making movies because of the situation we are facing, and I am volunteering in these bad times that we are facing right now. Uh, so I completely made videos on coronavirus awareness, basically symptoms like day 1 to day 10 or day 1 to day 14, early symptoms, what are the common scenarios or symptoms between these similar diseases, coronavirus and common cold. Some like headache, stuffy nose, body ache. Some are common and some are not. Some very similar. Like loss of taste and smell is usually uncommon in these cold and coronavirus. So whatever, it's not the topic today. Actually, I did want to talk about the stories. I felt disconnected on this particular topic due to my volunteer work, and I want to resume, like I want to do that one also, the urgent cases, and I want to do this, the thing I love the most, movies also. So I'm starting from here again. So my thoughts on how can we stop this coronavirus crisis. Actually, it's something that knocks at your door um, again and again. So it was a big thing last year, it's a big thing right now, but there was a huge gap in between. There was a time that we could have been utilized, prepared. I have talked with one of the in charge in Panipat, a senior level post or something. He's a government official, he's a senior physician there, and he's in charge of city hospital. And he told me that he's been preparing for this third wave in Panipat for months, where he's operating right now. And he said that we are, I am aware of this situation and I am ready. I made my hospital ready for the upcoming pandemic or the bad situation that we are about to face. Now, this was very good, and he he told me one thing, like that we can be prepared in the due time, but thing is we are not. And even the worst thing is that some people make money out of it, like the cylinder that we used to purchase, oxygen cylinder 10 liter, it was about what, 3,000, 4,000, and right now its price, a filled 10 liter cylinder will easily cost you 60 to 70,000, even if you get any. There are huge demands and limited supplies. There are some black marketers that are holding up to these cylinders as well. They do not circulate. I got this information from news 1 or 2 days earlier. There was two black marketers that has been now arrested, and it has been revealed they have a huge amount of oxygen cylinders. Thing is, they were waiting that there is, like, as you know, the virus is contagious and it's spreading. They were waiting for the right moment to sell it even at even more and more cost. So this is heartbreaking, and we have enormous amount of these black marketings going out there just for the sake of profit. They are ready to eat the person alive, or let someone die while watching it, enjoying it for their money pleasures. And that is just really bad is a very short word on this topic. So my thoughts are that these crises and the people who benefits from these crises, it can be stopped from the one thing that I work really hard: stories. Why? Because I do think that stories do have an insight, like it can bring the insights uh, of over the power of thoughts. Like it can give you a nudge over the emotions, that what is right, what should be done right. Because these, I do not think that they do not understand the needy part. They know the market needs this, but emotionally, if they realize this, that how bad the condition is, they would never, hardly any, like I'm a volunteer, and thing is, why I am a volunteer is because I am into stories. There's a huge connection between these things. Like if for a chance I were not into these stories, it's very unlikely of me to be a volunteer, because I hate, absolutely hate volunteering. uh, Imagine you getting a message like you have done nothing on the social helping stuff. You are not a, I'm not a social worker or something, but I received a message 5 days ago from a dear friend that he needs help getting the bed. That changes everything. Now all my senses like dialed to 12. Too much input, too much, I it helps you focus doing the right thing. And I just helped him getting the bed. Patient got the bed. That's really good news. Now when I was in this process, I came to an realization that we are actually in a very bad condition. I just got one message. There are groups that are getting 20 message per minute of these requirements, and it's just heartbreaking. People could not or are unable to find any beds. Hospitals are not replying, obviously because they are overworked. And so these are critical conditions that we are facing right now. And I do think that this like obviously this crisis will end in about month or two, maybe a year, you never know. So but the most important thing is this will end for sure. Another will come, that's for sure. So what can we do to prevent these crises? Immediate basis, we can do nothing. On immediate levels, I don't think we are ever prepared to do anything. We can do one thing that's gonna wipe out the solution, sorry, the situation at all, and give you a strike solution to that. You can help in bits and bytes. Like I am looking forward for a website. I'm building a website for in with help of some of my dear friends that can really help with these leads, and the patient can get the beds as quickly as possible. That's our, you know, method or whatever. A small, like we say in Hindi, koshish, we try. So the thing is, powerful stories can make this, not this, but coming crisis very helpful. Because when you tell a good story to anyone, they tend to change. Obviously you can't tell stories to black marketers right now. That's bit odd and won't work. But when the early seed is rising inside your head, when you are developing your thought process, in that scenario, if good stories, thoughtful stories has been told, I think that can nudge a emotional level, because I moved from these stories also. I was a mean kid. I was really mean. I moved, like I was so moved from these stories only, that changed my life altogether. So I think stories do have the power. I felt it, I experienced it, and good stories at the right age can give you an emotional understanding. It's about you seeing yourself in the situation of the one who is being suffered. So, like, if for survival, uh, like I am a black marketer, if I'm a marketer, I see the market as demand and supply, and I'll make my profit, and that's it, that's about it. I won't feel the pain emotionally, obviously, why would I, right? But I do think that if I'm a person who is selling oxygen cylinder and I do know the situation, like if I can feel your pain, that you need oxygen right now, you're gasping for it, and I can feel it. No, I'm not just watching is different. I can feel your emotion. Anybody in my shoes will give you that oxygen cylinder for free. They will say, take it here, save your life. And it's very, very strong, the feeling that you get emotionally. Now, there are two different things about thinking logical and emotional. Um, I am just telling you to, there is a way where these two combines. It's emotional and it's logical as well. So